Bookstore. My name is Kim and I am the manager at BookBug, and this is a bookstore. And today I want to show you all my staff recommendation shelf. You can't come in and see it right now, please stay home, but I figured I would show you from here. Our staff rec shelf is right behind me here. We have a lot of wonderful recommendations, and my hope is that we can share everybody's top picks with you from the bookstore from a distance. And here I am to talk about my favorites right now. To start off, we have The Other F Word, a celebration of the fat and fierce. This is a YA nonfiction. It is geared toward young teen readers, but I think it's super helpful for anybody, to be honest. And it is a compilation of a lot of different writers and influencers in different ways who are fat and who talk about their experiences moving through the world in a big body and what that's like. The representation in here covers such a broad number of groups. Two of my favorite writers contributed to this book, which makes me really happy. The first is Alex Gino, who, if you're not familiar with them, they wrote the book George, which is about a transgender girl and is one of the most frequently banned books in the country. And Rick is their newest one that is coming out. They have another one called You Don't Know Everything, Jilly P. Both of their first two books we have in stock, and we will have Rick heavily stocked as soon as it arrives. And then my other favorite writer in here is Sam Irby, who has a new book that is being released on the 31st. If you don't already know, Sam Irby lives in Kalamazoo, and she is about ready to release a new book called Wow No Thank You. It's one of the funniest things. We will talk about it more later. But yes, they both write in this about their experiences. They give advice to young people who might be struggling with their self-image. It's a fantastic, fantastic compilation. So my next pick is also a really big nonfiction book. This is called Seeing Gender. It is one of the most accessible books that I have come across that explains intersectionality. It explains gender in a way that looks through lots of different lenses. It is illustrated in a really fun way. It talks about, so many things. It covers a lot of ground in a very understandable way. It is one of the best books for sharing with your family who might not be familiar with all of this new gender stuff. This is definitely a good place to start. I know several people came in and bought this around the holidays when they had other family members who had come out, and they wanted to educate other family members who didn't understand before frequent family gatherings. It's a fantastic book. So the next one is How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram X. Kendi, and the first video that I did recommending books for folks, this I talked about quite a bit on there, so I won't get too far into it now. It is a beautiful mixture of the sociology behind anti-racism and Ibram X. Kendi's personal experiences. It's fantastic, highly recommend it. The next one is called In the Dream House, and this is by Carmen Maria Machado. So this book explores Carmen's experiences going through an abusive relationship with another woman. It is autobiographical. She also explores some of the sociology behind the stigmas surrounding abusive queer relationships. She addresses a lot of those hesitations that I had about it. It's absolutely incredible, and the narrative element, or the narrative parts of it, rather than the sociological parts of it, it's very heavy on the narrative side of it, and it's beautiful narration. It really draws you in, and you fall in love with this woman too. And then as the troubling things kind of develop, you can really feel what that's like. So it may be triggering for some, but it may be a really, really good dive into somebody else's experience for others. I absolutely loved every second of it. Okay, another one, this is really fun. It's a YA graphic novel called Kiss Number 8. Everybody here loved this one. Our event coordinator, Christine, walked by me one day and was like, you should totally read this. And I was like, is it gay? And she was like, absolutely it is. And I read it. It was amazing. We passed it around through the staff, and the recommendation card that is here at the store has like 4 different names signed to it because we all loved it so much. It is about a girl discovering that she likes other girls while going to a Catholic school, and it also deals with a mystery of a family member that just it dives into this wild family history, and I won't spoil it for you because I had a feeling, but it still really shocked me. It's such a good twist, and a fantastic graphic novel. The art is really cool too. It's not colored, but the drawings are really good, and it's paced really well. So I highly recommend that. So the last one that I want to talk about today is Pet by Akwaeke Emezi. I have this one on my shelf a lot, depending on which things we have in stock and which ones sell. But yeah, this book is fantastic. It's a really quick read. It's only like 200 pages or something like that. Yeah, Akwaeke Emezi is the author. They wrote Freshwater, and they have another one coming out in August called Vivek Oki is Dead. And this book is about a girl growing up in a town called Lucille in a world where all of the monsters have been eradicated. All of the bad people who do monstrous things, they are all gone. There was this big uprising, and all of the bad people are gone, and so everything is fine and great and amazing. And part of what I love about this book is that the main character, the girl, is transgender, and the way that they handle that is so brief and accepting and not at all heavy as far as plot content goes. It's wonderful. But what ends up happening is this actual monstrous looking creature comes through a painting and tells the main character that there's a monster and that this monster-like creature is here to hunt that monster, and nobody believes her. So it's very much that idea that everything is fine, someone saying it's not actually fine, and how are we supposed to believe, or how do you get people to believe that everything is not actually fine and that somebody is actually in trouble. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, so those are all of my staff shelf picks right now. I'm going to keep coming at you with some of my favorites. You can buy all of these books right now for pickup. Our pickup hours are 11 to 3, Monday through Saturday. If you place the order online, you can pay there and you can just pick it up right at the door, just ring the bell. And you can also have them shipped if your order is over $60. You can have free Kalamazoo delivery if you're local. Derek or Joanna will drive it right to your house. Yeah, we will get these books to you. They are here and ready for you if you want to order them. The links are all in the description box down below. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share it all over the place, hit the subscribe button. The bell will let you know when we release more new videos. Please follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook, and we will see you soon.